All righty. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mindful Monday. I'm Meredith. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We're going to get started. Today, you're going to need a bolster or something that you could sit on to raise your sit bones off the mat. A strap, because we'll be doing some lower body stretching using the strap. And if you have a block, grab a block that you can use to balance with. All right, let's get started. So we're going to do some pranayama to start with. Pranayama, prana means life force. Your life force is your breath. Yama means control, controlling that breath. So you're not just kind of like randomly breathing, you're breathing with a purpose. Alrighty. So to get started, come to a comfy seat on your bolster. Sorry, I'm just fixing my camera for a second. Come to a comfy seat on your bolster. Reach under, pull the flesh out from underneath your sit bones so that you could feel them rooting down into the mat. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And then roll them forward a couple of times. And then shrug them up, bring them to the back plane, and then drop them down out of your ears. Drop your chin to your chest, circle your head to the right. Reverse that, circle to the left. And then bring the head back to neutral as if somebody tied a string to the crown of your head. Grow from the crown of your head upward. You could feel some space between the cervical vertebrae in your neck. And take a nice deep inhale. Let it out your mouth. Try one more just like that. Deep inhale. And exhale. And then keeping your eyes closed, I want you to, as you breathe in, breathe all the way into your belly. Feel your belly expand out away from your spine. And then as you exhale, draw your belly button back towards your spine. So try that. And then I want, as on your next inhale, I want you to see something in your mind. So whatever object you see in your mind right now, notice that. And now tune into everything that you could hear in the room, still keeping the breath into the belly, feeling the belly expand. And then as you exhale, drawing the navel back to the spine. So you're seeing something and you are hearing something. And then on your next inhale, I want you to notice everything that you smell around you. You're seeing something, you're hearing something, you're smelling something. And then notice anything that you taste. So not only what's happening inside your mouth, but can you taste what's happening around you? Do you taste tension? Do you taste fear? Do you taste hope? What are you tasting around you? You're seeing something, you're hearing something, you're smelling something, you're tasting something. And then finally, what are you touching? So you can feel your sit bones touching something underneath you, the cushion or chair or floor, whatever you're sitting on. You can feel your hands touching wherever they're resting on. But then can you start to tune in to anything else that's tangibly around you, right? How does your body feel? Tune into that. Are you feeling tight? Are you feeling tense? See if you can breathe through that to bring some sense of relaxation. And then draw your hands together in prayer. Bring the thumbs right to your sternum. See if you can tune into the beating of your own heart. Get kind of tactile with that. And then we're going to Om this session. So we're going to start with that deep vibration of Om, O and M. It's the primordial sound, the kind of the first sound in life. So you'll take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Let it out your mouth. And then try another deep inhale, and then we'll Om after that inhale. Deep inhale. Just feel that Om resonate in your muscles and your tissues and your bones. And then interlace the hands, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch up nice and tall, blink open the eyes. Notice what is around you that you're seeing. Lift your chin. And then exhale, round the back, pull the sit bones away from the floor, draw the navel into the chest, breathe into the spot between your shoulder blades. Deep inhale again, keep the palms facing down this time. Exhale, press the left hand into the floor, reach up and over with the right. You can give a soft bend to your left elbow, keep your right sit bone rooted. Deep inhale, come up. This time, spread the fingers wide. Get the biceps back behind the ears. And then right hand presses into the floor. Reach up and out of it with the left. Good. Release that. Roll over onto your hands and knees and slide the bolster to the back of your mat. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Keep your navel pulled in. Cat, cow. Inhale. Tail up, shoulder blades down. Exhale, round back. Inhale, tail comes up, shoulder blades slide down, heart and chin lift. Exhale, round your back. 2 more just like that. Inhale, tail up. Exhale, round the back. If you can, breathe in and out through your nose. Ujjayi Pranayama. 1 more inhale. And 1 more exhale. Put just the toes on the cushion. Tap the sit bones back to the heels. Stretch out the low back. Stretch out the top of the feet and into the anterior tib. And then tap forward, hips towards the floor. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, tap back. As you exhale, transition. And then inhale in a light upward facing dog. 2 more like that. Inhale, tap back. Exhale as you transition. Inhale in a light upward facing dog. 1 more. Inhale, tap back. Exhale as you transition. Inhale as you open up. Good, now curl your toes under. Rock back to your heels. Heels can be on the bolster or they can be on the floor. Bring the hands together in a patty cake position and press the elbows into the knees. And then walk it forward, curl your toes under, lift your hips high, and pedal push your feet. Just slide the bolster off of your mat. And pedal push your feet there. Bend into the right knee, bend into the left knee, walk it out. Good, now bring your feet to a sense of stillness. Have your toes be turned slightly in and your heels be turned slightly out so you can't see the inner edge of your heel. And then look forward at your hands. Index fingers point towards the top. The other three fingers stand out. And then press your chest back to your thighs. Stretch nice and long through your spine. Good, now walk forward into a plank position. Pull the navel into the spine, draw the shoulders down the ears, and then take your knees down. Have your chin and your chest come to the mat, and then slide yourself all the way out. So you're fully prone on your belly. Draw your shoulders back, lift your chin. Exhale, come down. Slide the hands back a little bit. Inhale, come up. Don't clench your butt. Exhale, come down. One more time, slide back, draw your shoulders down and out of your ears. Inhale, engage your back muscles, push the knuckles of your toes into the floor, but don't clench your butt. And then exhale, shift back to a child's pose. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Exhale, round your back to cat pose. Reverse arch your back into cow pose, and then come back up, downward facing dog, this time taking it a little bit deeper. Bend into your left knee, ground your right heel to the floor, stretch to the calf. And then bend into your right knee, ground the left heel to the floor, stretch into the calf. Extend both legs, and then walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Have your knees be soft, and hang there in a forward bend. Relaxing the head, you can grab opposite muscles, have your knees be soft and not jacked out. If you have pain in your lower back, then bend your knees a little bit more and you can rock side to side here. And then release the hands back to the earth and slowly round yourself up, come to a standing position. The head is the last to come up. Inhale, reach up. Have a light extension in your back. Try to get the biceps back behind the ears. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale there, stretch the spine. Exhale, shift forward to a plank position. Have your knees come down first. Have the chin and the chest come down second. Slide all the way out. One more round of cobra here. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round your back into cat pose. Reverse arch your back into cow pose. And then come back downward facing dog like nothing ever happened. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward. Step your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, forward bend. Reach and rise, extend through your spine. So come to a little back bend at the top, and then hands to the heart center, forward bend. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, plank pose. Option to take the knees down again or go through a chaturanga. You can also take the knees down and go through a chaturanga, bend through the elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders. Upward facing dog, roll the heart open, push the top of the toes into the ground. Get your shoulders back and down, and then roll back over the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. One more round like that. Look forward, left foot leads, right foot follows. Flat back, inhale. Forward bend, exhale, reach and rise on your inhale. Flow right through one more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Option to take the knees down or bend through the elbows. Upward facing dog opens the heart. Really drive the hips forward and the shoulder blades back and together. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Lift the hips a smidge higher. And then look forward, take your right foot forward between the hands. Lower your left knee down to start with. Sink the hips into the floor, fingertip the floor, or grab some blocks underneath your hands, and then plant the hands to that right thigh. Traction the right thigh forward as you lift up through the spine. Good. Keep driving the hips forward, push the top of your left foot into the ground, and then reach the arms up. Inhale there. And then exhale, open up the chest, cactus the elbows. Nice chest stretch. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, open the chest. Gorgeous. Plant the hands, curl the toes, lift up through that left leg. We're going to take it into a spinal twist. Reach your right arm up. Inhale, open up the chest to the right. And then exhale, drop the right hand back behind you. Drop your left shoulder to your left ear. Breathe for 2. And 1. Plant the right hand to the floor. Switch that right leg back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, press the chest back. 1 more inhale. And left foot comes forward on your exhale. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Release the right toes, pushing the right toes into the mat. Plant the hands onto the left thigh and then sink the hips again. Breathe in, draw your shoulders back. Breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus them open. So you're really expanding the chest and kind of cracking open from your sternum. Inhale. Exhale, open. 1 more time. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale. Beautiful. Plant the hands, curl the toes, extend through your right leg. Keep your right hand low, left hand high. Open up the chest to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Drop the left hand. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Pull your left shoulder away. Excellent. Release that. Shift back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet in towards each other. Reach your right leg up in the air. You might need to bend if you're limited on space. And then open up that right hip. So the right knee is the highest point on the body. Circle your right foot at the ankle. And then switch legs, right foot down, left leg reaches up. Open up that left hip, left knee high. Circle your left foot at the ankle. And then release through your left foot. Take your right foot forward. We're going to start in Warrior 1. Ground through your left heel. Now hands come to the heads of the hips. Draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Your ribs should follow in the same direction, and then reach the arms up. Inhale there. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Open up the chest. Draw the hands together and then hinge forward. Humble warrior. Right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Release the hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, press chest towards thighs. Good. Take your left foot forward. Ground your right heel to the floor. Warrior 1 on the left side. Hands come to the heads of the hips again. Draw the right hip forward and the left hip back. Feel a really nice stretch to the hip flexor there. You might even feel it out into the outside edge of your right foot into the peroneals there, the more you ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace, open up the chest. Inhale, keep the palms squeezing together. Exhale, wring out the shoulders. Drop your head, left shoulder on the inside of the knee if that is available to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the hands there. We're going to swivel forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Have your toes be slightly turned in. Push into the outer edges of your feet and then take your hands, turn them backwards and walk yourself back. Okay, so I want you to think about what's happening here with your hamstrings. Think about from the medial hamstring, the inside hamstring, spiraling that up towards the ceiling. Okay, so it's not just like, oh, I'm in a forward bend. I want you to think about stretching from the inside. And if it helps you, take your hands, reach around behind you and grab onto that medial hamstring and pull it up lightly towards the ceiling, as if you're trying to internally rotate your thighs. Hands come to the hips and rise up. Turn your right foot towards what's now the back of your mat and arrive into warrior two. Bend into that right knee. Let's make it dynamic. Reach the arms up, extend the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open up through the inside thigh and the groin on the left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knee. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knee. Reverse it into a reverse warrior. And then we're going to go right into Trikonasana, right into triangle pose. Extend through the right leg, reach forward with the right arm. Inhale. And then right hand comes low. If you need it, grab a block. I highly suggest it. Put the block on the outside edge of your right ankle and then reach your left arm up. Now, I want you to imagine like you're between two panes of glass and you can't have your booty sticking out. So draw your right sit bone underneath you as you open up the chest. And then we're going to use that left arm to get into your shoulder blades. So left pinky goes low, rotate the palm in and then rotate out. And just do a couple of those. And feel like you're growing out of your midsection each time. Good. Open up the chest. We're going to go from here to Artichondrasana, to half moon pose. So take your left hand to your left hip. You might need to shorten your gait a little bit. I like to slide my forward foot back and then extend through the left leg. So this pose is awesome. The balance works with your stabilizer muscles, okay? Flexing through your left foot, you're activating your hips and your glute to keep that leg floating. And then if you want to get into a quad stretch, reach back, grab onto the left foot with the left hand, and then press the left foot with the left hand and reopen the chest. Breathe for 3. I love this pose. Breathe for 2. And breathe for 1. Good. We're going to stay with that left quad. You're going to release that. You're going to plant your left foot down. We're going to stretch into the IT band on that left quad. Okay, so bend into your right knee and then walk yourself around. So you're feeling the stretch on the outside edge of your left thigh. Breathe for 3 into the IT band. If you're not feeling it there, then turn your left foot in more. Breathe for 2. You're going to feel it. Lateral hamstring, lateral quad, IT band, the whole gamut right there. And 1. Good. Release that. Hands to hips. Bring yourself up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's stretch out the triceps really quickly while we're going to switch sides. Exhale, take your right elbow behind you. Press the elbow into the left hand as you pull that elbow in towards midline. And then release that. Switch sides. Push and pull there. Good. Come back onto the mat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant, step the feet back, plank pose, roll through that transitional sequence, bend through the elbows. We call this a Vinyasa. Vinyasa means sequence. Open up the chest, open up your heart. Good, and then curl the toes over, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna switch over to the other side. So step your right foot forward, walk yourself around to the left. We're back in that wide-legged forward bend again. Hinge forward, this time interlace the hands, extend through the elbows, open up the chest, drop your head. And then plant the hands to the thighs, raise yourself all the way up. Turn your left foot towards the top of the mat, extend through the arms. We're here in warrior 2, right foot is grounded, bend into it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend into it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend into it. Extend through the arms. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, bend into it, reverse it, inhale. And then straighten out that forward leg, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hinge forward, draw your left sit bone underneath you, and then left hand low. Oops, forgot to block. Left hand low, right hand extends up. Open up the chest. Draw the left sit bone underneath you. Feel a stretch all the way through the top of the iliacus, right in here in this lower part of your abdominals. On the right, this is a big sticking point for a lot of athletes because we do so much flexion, so much drawing the knees towards the chest. There's so much hip flexion. So get out of your core here. Keep your core engaged, but stretch through it. Good. Spiral that hand. Rotate in, rotate out. Rotate in, rotate out. Last one. And come out. Open up your chest. And then let's take that step into Artichondrasana. Draw your left foot a little bit closer if you need it. And then extend up. Flexing through your right leg. Flexing through your, through your right foot to get the hip engaged and the glute engaged. And then if you want, grab on, go for the quad stretch, push foot into hand, hand into foot, and reopen. 3, breathing. You might see me breathing through my mouth because I'm talking at the same time. Breathe for 2. And 1. Good. Release that. We're gonna square off the hips. Now we're gonna go for the IT band on the right leg. So feet are hip width apart, right leg is extended. Bend into your left knee and walk yourself around to the right. Again, if you don't feel that there, draw your right foot more towards midline. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Relax your head. And 1. Release that. Flatten your back as you inhale. Exhale, forward bend, reach and rise. Rise all the way up. And then hands to your heart center. Good. Now come to a spot in the center of your mat. Hinge forward here. Come down onto your knees. We're going to go into a camel pose to stretch through the chest. And then we're going to do some seated stretching. So curl your toes under. Send your hips forward. So think about camel pose as a stretch for your hip flexors and opening up into your chest, okay? If you're jamming into your low back here, then you're just gonna create unneeded tension there, okay? So open up the chest, lift up through the heart, lift your gaze up. You could do one arm at a time. You don't have to do both. So the left hand can be on that left heel, the right arm reaches back, okay? Or you can switch sides, or you could do both sides at the same time. Breathe for 3. Good. Breathe for 2. And 1. Release that. Come to just like a not so angry Halloween cat. So just a little bit of flexion in your spine. And then come down to a seat. Extend through your legs. So flex through your toes. Take the strap, bring it around the ball mount of your foot. Lengthen your spine. Drop your shoulders down. Keep your belly button engaged. Inhale there. Have your hands be as close to the feet as you can. And then exhale, hinge. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. Breathe in. And exhale, hinge. One more time. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, hinge. Good. Release that. Grab onto your fingers. Or grab onto your fingers. My toes look like fingers. Grab onto your toes. So push your hands into the ball mounts of your feet. And then bend your toes over. And then flex them back. And do that a couple times. Give some love to those feet. Right? This is what I do to my son every morning. And he goes, ah! When I get into his feet. Now massage your feet. Give some love with the heel of your hand to your lower legs. And then come up. Excellent. Bring the soles of your feet together. Reach under, pull the flesh out from the sit bones. Grab onto the ankles, press the knees into the elbows. Inhale there, flatten your back. Exhale, hinge. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, release that. Keep your left heel in, extend your right leg out. We're going into the QL, the low left side of the back. Bring your right elbow on the inside of the right thigh. Open up the left side of your chest. Reach your left arm up, inhale. Now you can stay there or you can bend into your right knee. So it doesn't have to be with the leg extended. And exhale, hinge. Ground your left sit bone to the floor, inhale. And exhale. One more time, in and exhale. Good, now drop your left shoulder as you swing yourself around to the other side. Switch legs, right heel in, left heel out, inhale there. Exhale, left elbow on the inside of the thigh, open up the chest to the right and then reach your right arm up. Now, if you're not feeling that there, drop your right shoulder a little bit. If you're not feeling it in your low right side of your back, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back up to center. We're gonna do a quad stretch. So come over onto the hands and knees. Take your left foot forward. If you need to put a block underneath your right hand to start with, you can. Alrighty. Now we're gonna reach back. You could transfer the block over to the left hand if you need it for balance, or you can just keep your left elbow on your left thigh. Push your right foot into your right hand. Draw your right hip forward and then override. Pull the heel into your glute. Press forward, open up the chest. Override, pull the heel into the glute. Last one, press forward. Override, heel into your bum. Notice that my heel is nowhere near touching my bum. Good, release that, switch sides. Right heel forward. Lunge forward into the right knee this time. Use a block there if you need it. Reach back. You can always do these on your belly. Okay, so you're on your belly and you're pulling your heel towards your bum. Good. Press the foot into the hand and then override. Pull the heel towards your bum. Press the foot into the hand. Override, heel towards bum. Last one, press the foot into the hand and then override, heel towards bum. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Release that. Come on to your back. I'm just going to tilt this down slightly. These are our final stretches onto your back. You could put a bolster underneath your head if you need it. Take the knees right over the hips. Flex your toes. Take your hands out to a T. Look to the right. Drop to the left. Breathe in, open up your chest on the right side, grab onto the outside of your right leg with your left hand, and then extend through that right leg. You'll feel a stretch into the glute on the right side. And then switch knees over hips, drop over to the right, look to the left, grab on, open up, breathe in, breathe out. You could extend through that left leg. Good, come back to center, knees come to the chest, keep your spine nice and long, breathe in, breathe out, and then press the knees into the hands, round your back as you slowly roll yourself up. Come to a seat, draw your hands into the heart center, take a moment, set an intention for your Monday, right? What do you want to get out of today? What do you want to get out of this week or this month or the rest of the year? Set that intention. And then let's complete it with an Om. Deep inhale. Exhale out. One more inhale. Om. Again, just feel that Om resonate. Muscles, tissues, bones. Namaste. Blink your eyes open. Happy and a healthy Monday, everybody. Wishing you an awesome week. Hope you guys feel good. And if you have any questions, find me on Instagram, Stretch Stronger, just like it sounds, one word, Stretch Stronger, or Meredith Bass on Facebook. Or you can ask Erin for my number. Text me. Let me know. I also do private sessions, so I'm happy to help out with just stretching, not even yoga. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.